You are now entering the Intergalactic realm.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Intergalactic Ramble, the #1 podcast in the world. I am Lauren.
I am Hugo, and you are not ready, baby. This is a good one we got going on.
Yeah, this is going to be a good episode. We asked you guys to send in your various topics.
Topics, people, things, concepts, structures,
Anything.
feelings, and all of that. And we're going to do overrated, underrated on all those things.
We're going to give our opinions. Yeah. We got some crazy ones. You guys are wild, as are we, though, so it's going to be good. Yeah. But first, let's do...
How are you? Yeah, let's do our little check-in.
Okay, our weekly check-in. I've actually been really good, probably because I'm back on my antidepressants. Like, I'm doing...
Shout out Zoloft.
Shout out Zoloft. Shout out Big Pharma. I will give you all my money for that little blue pill, baby. I'm doing great. I think, like, I've kind of, like, come to terms with that. There's, like, a lot of good things to come in the future for me. And, like, it's kind of, like, giving me something. Yeah, like, giving me something to look forward to is something that's just, like, keeping my mood up. And, like, for example, like, New Year's Eve, I usually sit in bed and cry on New Year's Eve. Like, the past 5 years, I've cried because I just have FOMO. Like, I don't, like, I'm not someone to go out, but, like, I, like, feel like the year isn't, like, there's nothing to look forward to. But this year I was home, I was in bed watching a movie, and I could not have been happier. I was like, fuck it, like, I have people who care about me, I have things to travel to look forward to, good memories to make. And not to be, like, deep, but, like, for this past week, I'm just, like, not feeling as bad as I usually do. And yeah, maybe it is the Zoloft.
That's good. It probably that's is great.
But yeah. So that's how I've been.
My New Year's, quick. Of the year.
Wait, can I say one thing?
Say one thing.
Can I say one thing? So next week, in exactly 1 week, I have as you know, I made this appointment 2 months ago. I have an appointment with the gastrointestinal doctor. She's going to stick a camera up my ass and see what's going on. And you know what? I've had that done before, but they forgot to give me anesthesia.
Wait,
so
I haven't said my word in a while in a podcast. Your doctor's going to be like, girl, that's a booty hole. Keep going.
That's what she's going to say. No, like, that's what she's going to say. Yep. Like, she's going to put the little gown on me.
She's going to say, girl, that's a booty hole. And I'm going to get in it. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to see you. I'm going to know you from the inside. So, are you excited for that?
My doctor is actually our #1 fan, and she listens to the podcast. So she's hearing this, and she's going to say exactly that.
Does everyone in your life listen to the podcast? I think, like, maybe 2 people in my life tune in.
She loves it. I'm just kidding. She doesn't listen to the podcast. Okay. God willing, I fucking hope she doesn't. Dr. Seminara, if you are out there, shout out you. Stick that camera on my ass next week. See what's up. Anyways,
is it like a DSLR? Like one of those girthy ones?
Yeah. No, like, it's a whole...
Is it like a vlog camera?
Yeah, it's a whole, like, it's a whole Canon G7X, like, getting shoved up there.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
And she has the flip camera too, so, like, she could see herself while she's
not her vlogging. Okay, we need it.
Go.
No, because we had a good thing going on.
We did. How have you been?
We're getting too wild, too
disgusting, fast. Rotted.
Yeah. I was okay. I was very much in the same vibe of, like, you know what? I have things to look forward to, and that's what I'm looking forward to. And also, I don't think I don't think I said that last week on our goals for the year, but going to therapy is one of mine.
Yep.
Which is a good one.
Same.
It's about time.
I don't know when I'll start.
It's about power.
We stay hungry for good mental health, and we devour.
The year. But yeah, I'm good. I did my hip hop class yesterday. Listen.
Period. Wait, don't you have a performance coming up?
No, we had a performance when we were in New York, but I had to miss it.
Oh.
I said, no, I'm going to be in another stage, the stage of the world, New York City.
Period. And you performed at Jimmy Fallon.
I really did. You know, God does not give with both hands. It was either one show or the other. What do you think is overrated? You can only say the first word that comes to your mind.
Oh my God, no words are coming to my mind.
Blank mussy.
Nothing going on in the mussy. Something that is overrated is living.
You know what? You're so right. Yeah.
Because like, what are you talking about? People are like, oh, I hope like I have to eat healthy and like exercise so I could live so long. Like, bitch, like just like live like a really fucking good next 5 years and die. And like what are you talking? Like, you know what I mean?
That is so true. Like, I don't know why some people are like so obsessed with living 100 years, or why we celebrate.
Oh,
that.
rest in
I'm
peace.
kidding.
Rest in peace to Betty White, who was almost 100. I love that woman. Like, when I tell you, she was
your rock.
She was my rock. She was my Betty White. Betty White.
Rock.
Betty Rock.
Betty Rock
What?
White. You know something I think is underrated.
Betty the Rock Johnson. What's underrated?
Something I think is underrated is my Lil Sebastian shirt. Look.
Jesus.
Look.
Yeah.
I got a Lil Sebastian shirt. And you know what? I started watching The Office this week. For the first time. I'm like the only person that has not watched that show, I think.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I've watched it like 5 times, but I haven't watched it in like 4 years. I'm kind of like over it. That's overrated. The Office is overrated, let me tell you.
It's
by
good.
some people, but like some people know it's like eh.
Yeah, it's making me laugh, but it doesn't have a lot of heart.
Yeah, it doesn't have like the charisma that like Parks and Rec does. So it's really like, people say like Parks and Rec, they like group those two together, but like, you know what? Parks and Rec is fucking funny.
It is. But The Office is funny too, and it's being a nice break because at this point I could write the script of each episode of Parks and Rec, and it's a nice change of air.
Yeah, of everything.
Yeah. But shall we get into our segment?
Oh, let's do it, baby. So overrated, underrated. You guys, I got. Yeah. We probably got hundreds of responses.
I have never
Are you kidding me?
gotten this many responses on Instagram ever.
Yeah, it was. Some of you sent in like 25 each, and to that I say, see
good
if
for you.
Okay, yeah, okay. God, some of these. I'll say
God.
No.
Overrated.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. Okay, let me say. Oh, this is a good one. A great one to start. You will know my opinion on this, though. Okay, the topic is naps. Overrated or underrated in 3?
Underrated.
Oh, I thought we were counting down. Okay, underrated.
For every word?
Okay, you're right. Okay. It would just be us counting the whole episode.
Underrated.
Underrated
as
facts.
Fuck.
People
because
speak your truth.
I've been napping, and it's because of you. Honestly.
The way we only talk about napping on this podcast.
I made you poop. It's poop and naps. It's all we do because I feel like my vibes make you poop more because I poop.
They do.
17 times a day, and you nap 17 times a day.
I do.
And I feel like
I haven't napped in 4 days.
I have.
I know. We're like.
See.
It's crazy.
So naps are underrated. They're incredible.
Yeah. People like don't want to admit like they need a nap. Like if you need a nap, like take a fucking nap, and it like does wonders for your day. Like even if it's like a 20-minute nap.
Sleeping.
It rejuvenates
Sleeping in
you.
general is very underrated.
Yeah. People like, oh, like I have to like
7 to 8
I have
hours.
to like grind and like blah blah blah. Like sometimes you just gotta not listen to Dwayne the Rock Johnson, and you have to just like sleep and nap during the day. It's fine. Okay, so what's one that you got a topic?
Okay, one I have is YOLO. What do you think?
Underrated.
I would say a little bit overrated.
Interesting.
Because I believe in reincarnation.
Oh.
So you don't live once.
Okay, you know what? I'm changing my answer now that I hear
3 times.
Yeah, you might live like I've actually already lived 17.
I lived 1,013. lives.
I was a fiber in Steve Jobs's turtleneck that he always wore in my last life. I was a little piece of fiber.
I was a medieval prostitute.
Oh, that's sexy. I was that like 3 lives ago, though. It was pretty good.
It was a while ago, yeah, but it was great. Like, the way I died, pretty cool.
Do you want to get into that or just?
It's pretty gory.
Okay.
And sexual. So
yeah, you don't want to bring that.
No. Next one. No.
Okay. So actually segueing into me being the fiber on Steve Jobs's turtleneck, I have Apple products. Overrated or underrated? 3, 2, 1.
Underrated.
Overrated.
Oh, that's right. That's true.
What the?
Listen, I should say overrated based on how my computer has treated me for the past 4 years. It doesn't work. It doesn't do anything right. But at the same time, listen, my brain. I'm an iPad baby, even though I've never had an iPad. But my brain is just like, I want that user friendly software.
Yeah,
because
you're right.
I will not. I'm never gonna put in the effort to learn how to use any other type of software because my brain had. Listen, the older I get, I feel like the smaller my brain gets.
You put a PC Windows in front of me, I'll stare at that bitch like I don't know what the fuck is going on. But like Apple products, like that's the thing, like they're just so pretty. Like I will not be like don't catch me in a coffee shop with a Windows logo on my laptop. I have that shiny Apple logo. I have that beautiful iPhone, and you know what? It works like shit. They fucking crash every 2 seconds, but I don't care because they're pretty.
Also the cameras on the iPhones, like the front camera, they're getting worse.
They're heinous. They're heinous.
Like, every time I film a TikTok with my face with the front camera, I'm like, this is like 3 pixels.
Yeah, it's a whole.
How is this 3 pixels? Next topic. This was a person wrote this name 7 times, so I feel like I have to do it, even though I do not care for this person. But I will say it. Leah Michelle.
Overrated.
Overrated as fuck.
I think like everyone agrees. Like she's a bitch. She's a bitch in Glee, and she's a bitch in real life. I feel like she just gives off bitch vibes. Which I feel
she was mega racist to every single person of color in the cast.
And they came out.
Everyone has stories on that.
Girl.
And it doesn't even end there.
I don't even want to give her any more airtime on this podcast.
No. Although she sings great.
She sings fucking amazing. But you know what?
Yeah.
So does
everyone else.
So does Betty White.
Everyone sings well, yeah.
Oh, this is
Betty White can eat Leah Michelle's ass for breakfast.
What are you talking about? No, you're talking about opposite. Leah Michelle could. Why would you make Betty White do that?
No, like she could eat her up for breakfast because she's like so much smaller than Betty White.
Okay.
Go next one.
Okay. Let's say Kpop, overrated or underrated? 3, 2, 1. Underrated. Oh, okay. Yes.
Even though I know very little about K-pop. But the performances I've seen, it's like
phenomenal.
Why insane,
phenomenal,
and the music videos and the production value of everything.
Phenomenal.
Why am I getting a man with the guitar on a stage?
Ed Sheeran,
especially if it's like a VMAs, Grammys type of stage. Like sometimes that's what you want to do, and it's okay to do it if that's the vibe of the song. But if you give me the same performance 7 times, no. Learn from the K-pop.
Precisely. And I think K-pop is like overrated in the sense that the only like information we get about K-pop and like spam is from like the super hardcore fans. So it's like overwhelming and like annoying. But I think like in the mainstream, like my brother and sister have probably never heard a K-pop song, but like I like in that sense, it's underrated. Like the mainstream needs to like get more into it because some of those songs, oh my God, they make me shake my ass.
I know very little about it, but I love what I know.
I'll send you some recommendations.
Are you ready for the next one?
Oh, am I? I don't know.
Okay. The next one is Sex Education, the show.
Oh, okay. Underrated.
Underrated, obviously.
Everyone.
But it's 2 things. Sex Underrated, the show. Underrated. We agree on it. Yeah. It's an incredible show. But Sex Underrated, the subject in school.
The subject in school? Like like
Yeah,
sex
like-
education in school is underrated. Like,
Yeah.
because it doesn't exist in America.
It doesn't?
Sex education in school. I don't think I had sex education, which like not that I needed it because like I'm 23 and I'm a virgin.
No, everyone needs it.
I know everyone needs. I'm kidding. It doesn't have to
Like-
do with just you and someone else. It has to do with like all facets of sexual education.
Yeah, and also like hygiene and staying safe and
Facts.
it's health.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
just
underrated.
basic help. But
Yeah.
the show, until every single person on earth has watched that show, it will be underrated. Because I think everyone should watch it.
Oh my god, it's such a good show.
It's
Such a good show.
I was just thinking, that's crazy because I was just thinking about it like before you called me for whatever reason. It's like it was
It's
meant to be.
emergency.
That was emergency. Facts.
Emergency. Yeah.
Me, you, and the
Now
person
you.
who suggests that. Okay. Ooh.
Let me see some more.
Ooh, this is a good one. Overrated or underrated mustaches. I say underrated.
I say overrated.
Interesting. You had a mustache for a
Overrated.
while though. You didn't like it though.
For a week.
Okay.
And I will tell you why it's overrated. It's out of spite. I cannot grow a pretty mustache, and out of spite for every other person that can, I
see
will
that.
say they're
I can see
overrated
that.
and they're ugly and they suck, and I personally don't think they're cool.
I
Even
understand
though they
that.
are, and I really wanted to have one.
I think like if you can grow a good mustache, it's so sexy. And I think like Harry Styles, everyone hated his mustache era. I loved it. It gives something different.
What's Timothy Chalamet? I saw a friend of mine sent me like a picture of him with a mustache.
think I
and was
liked
like,
it.
This is what you looked like,
Interesting.
because it was like pubes.
Yeah, it was pubes.
And I said,
but
you're
it
very
added,
right.
But it added like a little something different to him. Into his little baby face. I liked your mustache. You should try growing.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Yeah. Okay. But I still think they're a little overrated.
All right.
But they're cool. They're cool.
Yes,
They're
your
cool.
opinion, whatever. It's wrong, but all right.
Yeah,
next one.
you know what? I'm always right. So.
Next one.
Paris as a city
Oh, I
to
got this one.
visit or to move to.
So like Paris in general, pretty much.
I guess. I
I
would
say
say underrated.
underrated. Facts.
Although
Everybody.
it is like, it's not a city for everyone. It's still like a
I don't
major
get
big
that
city.
though. But like I don't get that because like it's not like New York City in any sense. I feel like it's just like it's so fucking beautiful. Why wouldn't you want to be there? Why wouldn't you want to be there? And everyone's like, oh, like the Paris, like whatever. Like you get like the media like makes it seem so romantic, but then you get there and it's like gross. But like I don't think that because I think it's beautiful. Like so what if you step in piss every 5 steps?
Also, we were there like for 3 days this year.
I don't care. It was the best 3 days of my life.
True. I mean, I've been there multiple times. Like, I like to save some money every once in a while and treat myself to a Ryanair flight, which risks my life.
Okay.
But it costs 20 euros.
You
and,
might crash
I go to
in the-
Paris.
Crash into the Eiffel Tower,
And,
but you're still dying in Paris.
I love it, but I also understand like the side that some people don't like. But like, if for artists, I think it's incredible. The vibes. The vibes are so cool.
Just vibes.
It's like, yeah, Paris is just vibes. New York is very overwhelming, so it definitely is not for everyone.
Yeah.
But Paris,
It's for me.
Paris is lovely.
Beautiful.
Because you can just chill.
That's what I like. Like you can't just like
And you-
really chill in New York City at all, actually.
And like, where else in the world can you poop by the Eiffel Tower?
Like just like next to the Eiffel Tower. On the grass.
On the Eiffel Tower.
On it. In it.
Yeah, you take the
climb
little
it.
tour to the top of it.
Poop,
or you climb
poop
it,
off the top
and you poop
let it
while you
fall.
climb. Or that.
Yeah. It's beautiful there. So
Wow.
next topic is classical music. I love this one. What do you think?
Underrated.
Facts.
I live by classical music.
I always
It's-
need something flowing through my eardrums so I'm not alone with my thoughts, and it's classical music, baby. It does something to the mussy.
It does. And you know what? Your mussy just like has been like so
Expanded.
stimulated and it's throbbing. And you're like, wow, those violins did something.
Like those
Like,
violins,
the way-
via my mussy.
Oh, the way they rubbed my mlit.
Don't fucking Hugo. That was like that was just like didn't even make sense.
What
like,
do you
might as well have just said the. What did you say? You're mlit?
My mlit. My mind clit.
Shut the fuck up.
They hit my mental G spot. What do you think about classical music?
I think it's underrated. I told you I love it. I always listen to it.
This one, I have two that I'm gonna put together, merge, if you will, because someone said celebrities and someone said Doja Cat, and I would like for us to say Doja Cat first, but then I thought we could like generally celebrities. What do we think about them? First of all, Doja Cat, underrated, the most underrated person on this world. Underrated. I don't care. Like she can in the next year become the biggest selling artist of all time. I think like she bigger will than Michael Jackson, the Beatles. I think she put will together, and I will still say she's underrated.
No, but like I think she, like within the next few years, is going to become just as big and successful as like those huge names. And like back to we were saying about K-pop, how like their performances are all like so like different, and like you don't want to see someone stand on stage and like do the same thing. Like she has like every performance is like a different rendition of a song. Like she has like a rock performance of
because she's an artist. She's an artist. She's a performer. She's a songwriter.
Facts.
She is a dancer. She is everything and more. And
I love that for her. I love that for the people. She does it for the people.
And I love that for us. We have to see her this year.
Oh my God. I want to be like.
I don't care how. I don't care when.
I want to be like front
we have
stage.
To make it happen. You know what we should do? We should get back. Can we? No, you can't. But I'm still going to say it. We should get backstage tickets, because backstage tickets, you get to go back home with the artist, right?
Yeah, they like take you home and they cook you dinner, and then they're like, oh, like, hey, and then they bring you to like the guest bedroom, and they like tuck you into bed, and they read you a
guest
story.
Bedroom. Why the guest bedroom?
Because we're her guests, unless you like want to sleep like in the bed with her, which like I would do, I guess.
Of course, but like that's the backstage privilege.
But like they tuck you in, and then she sings you a song. She says, day to night to morning.
Get into it, yeah.
Yeah, she says, don't play with the pussy, play with my emotions. What's the song?
Don't play with the pussy, play with my emotions.
No, wait. It's the opposite. Play with my pussy, but don't play with my emotions. If you spend some money, then maybe I just might fuck you. That's my favorite song.
I like that one. That is like...
the way I said it.
Y'all bitches better yell like Ariana. If they ever try to knock up, put my foot up in your cock, call your mama and your papa like then your papa like I'm gonna take your daughter.
If you don't dive in the pussy like dolphins, if you don't dive in the pussy like ocean. That's how. Yeah. She's a lyricist. Every word. And celebrities.
I'm a bitch. I'm a boss.
I'm a bitch. I'm a
celebrities.
Boss.
I think
overrated. Until I'm one. Actually, when I'm one, I will be overrated. And I don't care. I don't think
you will. I think when we are celebrities, I think we're gonna also, because we're gonna be sharing a house with Doja Cat, will also be underrated.
True, like her, yeah. But I think celebrities as a whole, we give like
it's a person.
We give too much attention to them.
And you know what? I just became aware of sometimes in like conventions or even concerts, or people pay to like take a picture with someone. And it's like, would I pay to take a picture with some celebrities? Yeah.
No, but I don't think I would.
Isn't it silly?
Would I pay to get a picture with Harry Styles? No, I would want it to be like a genuine interaction, and then we like fall in love and go back to his place, and like, you know, like it escalates from there. And like,
okay, but let's say that one day you're feeling especially horny, and you're like, okay, let's get this done faster. How much is it? $5. Let's get it.
But for just the picture, or for me to go back to his place?
That's the picture is your way in.
Also, I don't see Harry as a sex object. I see him as a beautiful, like, he's like a role model, and I just kid around when I say that. I feel like that's disrespectful to him, so I take that back.
Yeah.
Unless he wants to.
That's really hurtful to Harry Styles.
Like kind of like objectifying him. I don't do that. I won't. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, celebrities are overrated.
Okay, here's another one. I actually really love.
Okay, also, you know why celebrities are overrated? They pretend, and
That's what acting
they get
means.
millions.
That's what yeah.
And we're like,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, true.
yes, good liar.
Like they're just so great at lying.
Because like I would love that to be my job. I would love to be good at acting. I am actually.
You kind of are.
I act every day that I'm all right.
Yeah. Damn, that's deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Next topic is a monobrow.
Do you mean a unibrow, right?
I say underrated, like a unibrow, and I say it's underrated because like I'm someone who for the past like 6 years of my life has gone like every other month to get my eyebrow waxed because that bitch grows so goddamn fast into a unibrow, and I've been growing it out since July now, or maybe like August, and I like it. Like I like bushy eyebrows are in.
Yeah,
it looks more natural.
Out. Like I
nice.
agree. I think like personally, they are kind of underrated because of the ugly sister in Shrek 2. She's like a beauty icon, I think.
Are you sexually attracted to the ugly stepsister in Shrek 2?
No, not sexually, but I do really commend her for her style. She's cool, and she does not care. She's herself.
She's cool.
And I think that is attractive.
So yeah, monobrows are underrated. What is your next
stealing?
Yeah. Underrated, baby.
Underrated until it gets you like in jail or something.
I don't know. Like and then you're out of jail, and hopefully you still have what you stole and you could enjoy it.
True, and also like
Here is the thing. I am somebody who loves to blow a bag. If there is a bag to blow, I'll blow it. But unfortunately, I don't have much money. So I have to find loopholes in the system. And that loophole is stealing.
Yeah. I think since you pressured me to steal a tattoo in Paris, I have also become a different person. And
interesting. Have you stole since then?
Would you call stealing a round trip to New York stealing?
No, that's just you enjoying life.
Yeah.
Like does someone own New York? Does someone own the air that you fly through? No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't steal a trip to New York. I was just kidding. But I have an idea now for the next one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Oh, I have plenty of ideas. This notebook full of heists, like Ocean's 8.
And
wait, do you remember who was the actress in Ocean's 8? She's like also in Harry Potter.
Melissa McCarthy.
No, the other one. It starts with an R.
What's her name? She's really
Rihanna.
famous. No.
Rihanna?
No? Paula Bullock. Sandra Bullock. Yes.
Yeah. Sandra Bullock, Rihanna, Melissa McCarthy, and they were in the new Harry Potter revival, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Rihanna is there, and Paula Bullock, she is portraying the reincarnation of Dumbledore. It's taken a dark turn.
Yeah, no. That makeup, like the special effects makeup.
Oh, I got
her look like Albus.
Harry Potter a bunch of times. Underrated or overrated?
I say overrated, but like I still love it. I still love it to death.
Okay.
But I think it's overrated.
I have a very complicated history with Harry Potter. I will have to say underrated. This is the only time in my life where I feel like, and this is after a year of like wanting to like mentally punch J.K. Rowling in the head. Just mentally. Yeah. Because transphobia is not something that's cool or that you know. So, but Harry Potter was like my whole world since I was like a child. Since I became aware that she was a transphobe, I was like, you're dead to me, and so is your whole franchise. I didn't watch a Harry Potter movie for years. I looked away every time I saw anything related to that franchise.
I only watch them on the DVD, so she doesn't get any royalties from me streaming it.
Oh yeah, I watch it illegally.
Okay, me too. Okay, that too.
Stealing, hey.
Stealing.
It's not stealing.
Stealing fights transphobia.
Because God does not give with both hands. If you disconnect J.K. Rowling from it, which is what I wanted to say, like, that's the first time in my life where I have been trying to be like, let's, not associate the art with the artist, but like, what the fuck would you associate it with? But
Hogwarts.
If we take J.K. Rowling away, Harry Potter is underrated.
It's magical. It's like deep. It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
So next one we have Omicron, the variant of COVID. I say that bitch is so overrated. Everyone's getting it nowadays. You're not special because you have Omicron. Shut the fuck up. Go lie in bed. Quarantine.
No, go take your 15 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, go take your 15 minutes
of isolation.
And get back into the world because shut the fuck up.
Yeah, overrated. Anything that has to do with the pandemic, I'm just like, I do not want to hear about it. Like,
I don't want to hear a thing.
I'm gonna hear.
Like,
I'm gonna get my booster as soon as I can because I can't. I still can't get it here. I'm gonna get it as soon as I can. I'm gonna wear my mask and still disinfect everything in my body in person. But I do not want to hear about the pandemic. I do not want to know the news. I'm depressed.
No, because like the news and the headlines are still talking about it as if it happened yesterday. Like, we know it's going on. Like, what the fuck are you still talking about?
Yeah.
It did what?
It did kind of happen yesterday because it's still happening. But they should kind of change the subject every once in a while.
Like, talk about something important. Talk about
just to appeal like more to Gen Z.
Talk about how I'm getting a DSLR shoved up my ass next week. How about you talk about that, Fox News, CNN?
Yeah.
I know.
You're so right.
I know. My camera's about to die, Hugo.
Don't you dare. The color blue. Overrated.
Ooh.
I will say.
I think it depends. I'd say underrated. Yeah, me too. I think like blue is just so soothing. Like, my entire laptop right now that I'm looking at is just a sky blue, and it has a photo in the middle by an artist that's like also blue tones, and it
just meet me in the middle. I'm losing my mind just a little. Why don't you just meet me in the middle? Yeah, I think it's underrated. Like the sky and the ocean. It's pretty nice.
Why don't you just meet me in the middle? That was sung by Rihanna. Okay, so next one. Blue is underrated. I say the next one would have to be refried motherfucking beans.
Overrated. Listen, anything that is British culture, I'm sorry.
No. Not baked beans. Refried beans. It's Mexican.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No,
didn't
never.
hear it right.
I don't like white culture at all. Well, I don't like British
refried
culture,
beans.
I guess.
Oh my God, refried beans are like God was delectable. Like, here's a little bit of my mussy. Y'all need something to get your hopes up. Here's refried beans. A little
cheese melted on top. Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so underrated. Whoever sent that one in.
And like, honestly, I would even say beans in general underrated.
Black beans plain.
I think I was killed in a past life by baked beans. Like, and it wasn't a choking. I didn't choke.
But I was a baked bean in my last life, so that's why I think
that would actually explain a lot. You know what? Maybe now I like baked beans because I think you did me a favor in that past life.
And killed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was time. It was time.
Your turn.
Adding the word "ussy" to words.
I got this one too. Underrated. I don't care.
This is
actually
underrated.
Overrated. Actually, maybe overrated, but I don't care. I'll still use it. No. I still love it to death. But I think like it's definitely been taken over by the mainstream.
I think the best ussification of the word is mussy. We made mussy.
Mussy.
We made mussy happen. Yeah. And the mussification of the world is something that like is happening. It's real. When we have
a joint emergency, it's gonna be world peace.
And that is beautiful.
Pussy.
There you go. It's like, a work of art is so great and incredible when it's kind of like circular. When it ends, it makes you think about the beginning and it makes you reflect about the whole journey. And that's exactly what just happened. And that is what Ussy and Mussy is. It's art, it's life, it's philosophy.
It's awesome. I saw on Twitter, it said that Willem Dafoe put his whole Dafoe into playing the Green Goblin in Spider-Man.
He really did.
He did. He put that whole Dafoe in there.
I got a lot of Andrew Garfield, which obviously underrated. Like, what the fuck?
Underrated. He's just been overrated, but like the past week, like because everyone's obsessed with him.
Okay.
But like,
I have a confession.
Underrated.
Until we saw Spider-Man, I used to hate Andrew Garfield, and it was because it was for the same reason I do a lot of things, and that was out of spite. I knew someone, a friend. Okay. This motherfucker was not a nice person. And I introduced a lot of things. You know when you share things with people, things you care about. I shared
with them?
Yeah, I shared a band that I really liked. I have not listened to them once in 2 years. And they loved Andrew Garfield. And I was like, can't stand that dude. But then I saw the new Spider-Man.
All my edits I sent you.
And he's my top man crush.
He's so sexy and awesome and talented. I agree. Yeah. Do you want to do like one more each, or one or two more each? Because my camera's
sure.
I have Instagram ads, which I think like, what do you think?
I think they are.
I think they're underrated because I found a lot of like good shit from Instagram ads.
Mine definitely listen to everything I say.
So,
but I don't like when people tell me what to do.
You're right. I don't like an algorithm. You know what? You're right. And I'll
being naked.
Underrated.
Yes. Because I thought you were gonna say overrated.
Because be free.
Free the nipple, free the mussy, free the pussy, free the balls, free the.
Not free the balls.
You're right. But sometimes, like, I just watched a TikTok that was like, I'm talking to my guy friends, or I think it was my boyfriend. It was a girl saying this. Sometimes I'm talking to my guy friends or my boyfriend, and I become aware that they have balls and they're just like hanging there. And I never felt more self-conscious because I was like, they are hanging there.
That makes me like literally almost throw up because they're so
and it's
disgusting.
Something like I never had that realization.
Like, why are they there? Like, why? Like,
why are they there? Good question.
Like, why are balls? Tell me, riddle me this. Willem Dafoe. Why are balls?
Willem Dafoe has balls.
Anybody?
Betty White has balls.
Betty White had balls. In like the sense where it's like she had balls.
Do you think Addison Rae has balls?
No.
If you were a baked bean and you could kill someone, who would you kill?
You.
Other than Addison Rae and me.
You.
Because you already did that. You can do it again, though.
Last overrated, underrated topic is Intergalactic Ramble, the podcast.
Listen, I have never seen, heard, or mussied anything more underrated than us.
We are so underrated, like, because we're the funniest fucking people to ever exist. We're the funniest, most charming, and hot people.
Okay.
And like, I don't get why, like, we.
True.
We have competition in the.
Do we,
like,
though?
We have competition for sure.
No, we don't. We don't. We don't.
Oh no, baby. We are so underrated.
Do you want to do a lightning bolt round?
No, because my camera's about to die.
Lightning bolt, like.
Okay, go.
Fast.
Hurry up.
No. Okay. Teleportation.
Underrated.
Queen Elizabeth, overrated.
Overrated.
Yes. Knives.
Underrated.
Of course.
I love a knife.
Hugs. Underrated. I
Underrated.
love hugs.
Underrated.
Yes. Cryptocurrencies.
Overrated.
Overrated as fuck. Sabrina Carpenter. Underrated.
Overrated.
By the way, I read the comments. Last week people were like, "Oh, Sabrina Carpenter's actually really good," and she is.
Okay, fine. I'm in the dark. I guess I'm in the dark.
We're all gonna pressure you to get Sabrina Carpenter inside your mussy. Instagram. Overrated. Offset.
Underrated. My baby. Happy birthday, Offset. I hope your day was amazing. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And yeah, Intergalactic
Media
Ramble.
Rex.
Underrated. Media Rex of the week. You go first. Let me pull mine up.
Media Rex are. I watched The Office. So if you haven't watched it, you watched it, watch it. It's kind of funny sometimes. I like it. And I will also recommend Fields and Pier by Avriel and the Sequoias. Avriel, his name is apparently Avriel, but he was Avi from Pentatonics, the bass. And he has such good music. So good. And we never hear basses in like mainstream music.
Yes.
And he's really good.
I love the bass.
And also Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered by Queen Ella Fitzgerald.
I think it's Fitzgerald.
Or that.
Anyways,
Sorry, Ella.
Still Queen. My recommendations are 3 songs off of my wine/cooking playlist that I'm going to play when I host dinner parties at my home. We have, let's see. Oh, there's so many to choose from. I have a whole list. I Left My Heart in San Francisco by Tony Bennett. Yeah. Veracruz by Natalie Lafourcade. And I Am in Love by Jennifer Lara. They're all beautiful songs. And I also recommend Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse because I just finished watching it. And that animation, that movie is so visually stunning and beautiful.
It is. And you know what?
So great. So good.
We are done.
We're done. Bye. Bye, everybody. Thank
you so much for watching.
Thank you for listening to the first podcast of 2022 and for sending in your topics for us to rate and judge.
We love you. I love like the episodes where we get to ask the children.
Me too. We're
to
gonna
send
do more.
things. The children are funny.
Our children are so fun. Okay.
They are.
Thank you guys. We will see you next week. We love you so much. Mwah, 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 mwah.
You are now entering the intergalactic realm.
Hello, everyone. Lauren's camera stopped recording. On top of that, her card is full. So, for the next half an hour, we're going to be quiet. We're going to look at each other in the eyes. And we're going to appreciate it. We're going to ask each other interesting questions. When were you born? Today, why? So sometimes it is, what sardines didn't? And I personally believe when boats roam, they don't roam free, because there is no freedom inside an atmosphere. The ocean goes from one side to the other, and you're like, oh, the winds, and I'm going, and you go, and you think, oh, Jack, hold me like one of your French girls, or whatever they said in the movie. I didn't watch Titanic. And you think, oh, here I am, my mussy in the wind, and I feel free. But you're not free. Guess what? There is an atmosphere. Outside of this atmosphere, you cannot breathe, so you are not free, bitch. And a boat, listen, didn't. And bottles, when you send, they don't always arrive. Did you ever send a bottle? And a bottle, gotta rub me the right way. I'm gonna put this after the outro. Hurry up. It's fine. Now who wanna suck my pussy? Now who wanna suck my mussy? Now who wanna suck my millet? I'm a genie in a mussy. You gotta rub me the right way. There's a price to pay. It's $50 for half an hour. And if you wanna do anything else, then that's gonna be 5 hours an hour. Oh baby, set me free, yeah, yeah. And I'll be with you.